my other phone died. The battery died. That's why the live broadcast was stopped. So I had to start another broadcast from this phone. So basically, um, we have rain, and lots of rain going on right now. And it basically drove the boys out of their room. We had to now come over here um, to uh, we had to come over here. It says orientation is locked, rotate device back. Okay. So anyways, so it's I'm not really thrilled right now. I'm not very happy right now. But what are you gonna do? It's nature. It's nature. It is rain. You can be unhappy all you want, but it's not gonna make any difference. Um, the worst part of it for me, the worst part of it is that tonight is the last night for us to sleep in the boots. That's the worst part of it for me. Because if this had happened tomorrow, it wouldn't have been a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be a big deal if it had happened tomorrow. You know, tonight is the last night for us to sleep in the boot. Today is the 7th day of the feast. Tomorrow is the 8th day, which is the last day, according to Leviticus 23. So it's that's some of the boys over here, you know. Um, the rain just messed up their rooms. Just messed up their rooms. So we had to come to an uncompleted building for them to sleep because we couldn't go up to my house right now. My house is a little bit far away from here. So one of the things I've learned is to keep the rain in mind. Keep the rain in mind when you're preparing for the Feast of Tabernacle. Whatever you're building, keep the rain in mind, or the rain is going to mess you up. Because it always rains during the Feast of Tabernacle. It always rains. Always. So we are almost done. We almost finished our Feast of Tabernacle. Almost. Tomorrow is the last day. Literally, tomorrow is the last day. So as soon as it's done, tomorrow morning, we are done sleeping in the tent. You know? So, but unfortunately, I'm so sorry because it's very cold over here. It's very cold. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it's still raining. It's been raining for like 2 or 3 hours now. Almost nonstop. And it flooded the boys' room. The boys and girls' room was flooded. So we had to come to this uncompleted building to house the boys. Some of the girls and the women was placed in the room that was occupied by the other family members. So we got some families, the rooms that they were in, we distributed the women to join them in those rooms. We had to move the boys over here. So next year, because I'm not going to be discouraged. So next year, I will definitely not be hosting the feast in this same location. This location is not a very good location. It's almost in the middle of nowhere. So even while we're keeping this feast, I've already made up my mind. Next year, I plan on inviting brothers and sisters. So if you would like to join us next year, get ready. Uh, let's talk. This is a good time for you to start getting your paperwork ready, getting your plane ticket ready, and stuff like that. So, but I will not be hosting it here. I'm going to be hosting it in a different place, Yas willing, in a much, much more habitable uh, environment. This environment is just not so great, but this is the property I have. So I had to do it. I had to use what I have to host it for now. But next year I don't plan it here. Next year I'm gonna host it in a different environment, in a different property, and I also plan on inviting the public. So I plan on doing this big, very big next year, very very big. We might even kill one cow or at least a couple of goats. So anyways, I will not be discouraged by the rain. I will not be discouraged by anything. It is what it is. When you're worshiping Yah and when you're doing these things, stuff do happen. You know, so it's all part of the experience. Part of the experience. So it gives you stories to tell. At least this experience have empowered me, have moved me to make sure that next year's feast will be better than this. Next year's feast will be much, much well prepared. Next year's feast will be in a different location. And I'm already getting ready for next year's feast. So I will not be discouraged by the rain. I will not be discouraged by the flooding that took place in the room for the boys, because we separated the boys and the girls. So then we got family members, people that slept with their wives and their children, and they have their own rooms. So those of us, some of us, and some of the younger people was placed, and with the other older sisters, they were placed in a separate room. So what happened is that their room got flooded. That's the situation right now. The rooms got flooded, like really bad flood. So we had to move them to this location that I'm in right now, which is an uncompleted building, a building that is under construction, because we cannot, you know, my place is a little bit far away from here, and it's still raining. So anyway, all praises to our Heavenly Father. I just thought I should come online, come live, and kind of like share with you what's going on. But I'm already thinking of next year's feast. So wherever you are, if you would like to come, let me know. I will be, Yah's willing, putting together a very good feast for next year. We will not have this type of problem, Yah's willing. We will not have this type of flooding problem. I'll plan ahead, make sure that stuff like this is prevented, so that we can have a successful, great feast. We're actually almost done, because tomorrow is the last day. Tonight, this night is the last night for us to sleep in the booths, according to the scriptures, because tomorrow is the 8th day. Today is the 7th day of the feast. So today is the 7th night for us to sleep in the booth. And then this happened. The flooding happened because of the rain. So next year I will definitely make sure that this doesn't happen, Yah's willing. If you would like to attend next year's feast, let me know. Wherever you are, we begin to plan for your paperwork, your passport, your plane ticket and stuff like that, your visa and things like that. That's for those who are outside of the country, of course. If you are in Africa or you are if you're inside Nigeria, let me know, because I'm already like thinking really, really heavily. I'm already like in the mood of preparing for next year's Feast of Tabernacle. So all praises to our Heavenly Father. May Yah peace and protection be upon you. Have a peaceful rest of your day. I'm going to have to go off because I need to walk back to the other location. I had to walk over here to come and see where they place the boys. So I'm going to be going back over on the other side right now. And Yazulin, I'll see you soon. Have a peaceful rest of your day, and feel free to give me a call if you have any question or praises to our Heavenly Father.